Or like a rope
That would
bridge,
be
or like a
sweet.
suspension bridge.
That has to happen now.
It's not a rec report if you don't yawn. And then now all that has to happen is for
Is it really that
you to
boring?
mention Chris Reeve and for me to mention MagnaCut.
And
then we're
my
good.
Carta.
Yeah.
Oh, can we talk about how Everett hasn't been in a rec report in 4?
I was on last week.
Yeah, except for the one that just came out a week ago.
Anyways.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while since you've done like a regular rec report.
Yeah.
COVID, man.
Yeah, COVID will get you. Okay, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Rec Report. I think this is season 2, episode 4.
Correct.
I'm glad you always know.
I haven't been on this season, basically.
Yeah, welcome to season 2. It's pretty much like season 1. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty much like season 1. But it's the new year. As you can see, we're in the new building, or you might not be able to see. Like this is
We're not in
going
the
to be
kitchen.
The new
What's up?
studio.
I said we're not in the kitchen.
Yeah, we're not in
so-
my apartment anymore. This is the new studio. It doesn't look that great right now. There's still razor blades on the floor. I would have thought one of our people would have taken care of that by now, but I don't know. Anyway, guys, so for this week's episode of the Rec Report, I had the idea to kind of, like, you know how different retailers, different companies have exclusive products where they can kind of spec out the handle materials, the blade steel, pivot collars, backspacers, pocket clips, all that kind of stuff like that. If you could call any knife manufacturer and they said, hey, Everett, I want you to create the Everett Bishop III version.
Just had to put that out there.
Yes, exactly. The EB3 version of any knife, what would it look like? So we're going to be talking about that and a whole lot more on today's episode of the Rec Report. Hey, what's up? Okay, guys, so before we get into some of your guys' answers from the rec room, I want to hear your guys' examples. What are you guys thinking?
I think Everett should go first.
I should.
It's probably the same.
Yeah,
he
wait, no, I'm going
he
first.
probably figured out
It's
what
not,
you were
it's
going
not
to
the
do.
I'm
same.
going first.
Definitely not the same.
All right, well, I would do a Spartan Hersey folder.
Shocker.
And honestly, I'd just like to see a rec exclusive one.
Okay.
Have a mountain scene on the front, be super sick. Or whatever we decide to do.
What blade steel do you want to do?
I'd probably just stick with the S45.
Okay.
Really?
That's cool.
Nice.
I like it. That's sharp.
Yeah, absolutely. And then color-wise, like anodization, what are you picturing?
I think that green Anna would look pretty sick.
Like on the God and Country version, and yeah, that's
that
a
one
really
is sweet.
it's pretty much this
And
color.
then with like the bronze accents.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. All right, Everett, what about you?
For me, going back to a discontinued model, it's a Chris Reeve.
Nice.
Shocker.
Nice.
The Anyala.
Yes.
And do that with the clip point blade, probably MagnaCut, Crew
Okay.
Wear, something like that. And then a different color micarta that you wouldn't normally see from Chris Reeve. So they've done brown and black. I would probably do like a burnt orange or like a denim micarta or something like that.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
That'd be sweet. And Kydex, not leather.
Okay, so you're kind of doing it more like a practical, everyday carry kind of deal.
Yep.
Bordering on tactical.
Yeah.
Huge shocker. Mine is also going to be a Chris Reeve.
No way.
Yeah, dude. It's going to be a large Nkosi in Singo, bronze ano on the handles, no inlays or anything like that. Black clip, black standoffs, everything like that, and then just either a black gun coat, Cerakote, PVD, DLC, whatever coating on the blade. And then I know everyone thinks I'm going to say MagnaCut. No, I'm going a weird direction. And I know this would never happen because Chris Reeve, that company, they only use U.S. materials. And I don't even know. I think Z-Wear is made by Zap.
Yep.
Do you know where they're based out of?
Don't.
I should have done this beforehand. We'll go chink and throw it up right here. If it is in the U.S., then this is a possibility, and this will be coming in the third quarter of 2022. Just kidding. But if it's not, then I'll switch it over to Crew Air because they're pretty analogous. I just think Z-Wear is a little bit more unique, a little bit more fun, but just a hard use in Cosi and Singo.
Crew Air and Chris Reeve would be sweet.
I know. Wouldn't that be dope? Yeah, I know that MagnaCut is the future. MagnaCut and 4V are the future steels for Chris Reeve knives. But I know they could make their knives in 420 HC, and I'd still buy them because they just can't keep up with the demand right now.
Which the old Chris Reeves are basically heat treated like 420 anyway. So I love Chris Reeve. I love them, but the old S35 like pre-Tim. Was soft.
Yeah,
so,
it was
like 57, 58.
And do you know if they did that for toughness or if that was just the way they like to work with it?
Chris Reeve just wanted it to be easily maintained in the field.
Oh, okay.
So he's like, you can sharpen this on a rock if you need to.
Yeah.
And get a decent edge out of it.
And he wasn't screwing around.
And it'll roll instead of chip.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So.
But that's what I would do. I'm super curious to see what you guys would do. And remember, this is a no holds barred, no price consideration. You can take a steel from Germany and put it into a U.S. knife. It doesn't matter. This is all from your creative mind. So let us know down below if they were going to make your insert your name here version of any knife from any manufacturer, discontinued, current. What would it be? Because I'm curious to see. These guys are always hitting us with stuff that I would never think of.
Always.
And that's one thing I really like about the Rec Report is, we get a lot of conversation down below, and that's how we come up with a lot of our ideas for videos and for, even stuff that you guys have said has influenced future exclusives that we're coming out with, which is really cool.
I love the comment section.
Yeah, the comment section, it's out of control. To quote Grantham, we will not try to control you guys. So, while we have a moment, I would like to talk about some of the suggestions that people from the Rec Room have. So the way I posed this was essentially the way I posed this to you guys. And if you guys aren't aware, I know we've talked about it a couple times in the videos, but we have a Facebook group, a private Facebook group called the Rec Room. It's where we, if we get 2 of a Chris Reeve model, instead of painting on Instagram, we'll put it out there for you guys. We get ideas for videos there and everything like that. So if you're interested, it'll be linked down below. Go ahead and join. There's only good people in this group, I can confirm that, and there's always good conversation. And looking back on this now, this was only one day ago, and I had a completely different idea for my own exclusive knife. So do you guys want to hear that one, or should we just keep it going?
Yeah,
I had to pivot because you did a Spartan Harsey also. So in a different direction, if I was going to go with a Spartan Harsey, it would be the full-size Spartan Harsey, Rex 45. I love that steel. Stonewash finish on the blade, obviously, and then that light green anodization. I had to change it because it was so similar to yours. But that light green anodization color they did on the God and Country, and they did it on some of the Babes and whatnot. And then just a little, like a subtle Psalm 23:1 verse on the backside. Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want, kind of deal. I think that would be pretty primo. The first comment we have is from Jim V. He says a pair of 3. So we're going in a different direction here. Still US made, love that. Rex 45, he's the homie. OD Green micarta scale. So he's keeping it simple. We could, this knife is one that you could actually create.
Right.
Because there's been a Rex 45, pair of 3. People make green micarta scales. So this one, Jim, we could actually create this. So that would be pretty sweet. Nathan G says the DLC Scorpion Shaman. I don't know, that sounds pretty cool. I wish someone would make that one day. My homie Zach Holstein says the Dwayne Dwyer SMF Dagger Grind full Timascus frame. And this is, Zach is a real man of culture. SM100 blade.
I don't even know what that is.
That's what I'm saying. And I know Zach and Kelsey and the girls, they're all home right now because they have COVID. Hope you guys are feeling better. Stay safe. Love you guys. Christopher M., a.k.a. Mr. McLaughlin. He says he would also go with a pair of 3R Manix 2 and M390R Rex 45. So we got 2 Rex 45 pair of 3s at this point. With the dream being Rex 121. Titanium scales with the rec colors.
I would love to see more Rex 121.
I know.
It's so hard to work with though. Like everyone I've talked to that's ground that stuff said they'll never do it again.
Who were we just talking to about Rex 121 that said they would just never touch it again?
I know Steingraber said he'd probably, Alex Steingraber.
Yeah, I think that's
he said he
who.
would probably never do it again. There's a couple people that I know in specific. That,
Were you guys talking to it? Were you guys talking about Rex 21 with Jake B?
Jacob was talking about it. I don't know if he's ever worked with it, but he said he's only heard bad things too. So
yeah,
it's just a pain to grind on.
I'm sure it is. Do you know who has a rebladed PM2 in Rex 121? Jason Beatty.
Yeah, he does.
Dang.
I remember seeing that at dinner.
I think it was either like a German gentleman or a Russian gentleman made that reblade for him.
Yeah.
But that's really cool because those are probably, I don't know if Tom has one too, but if there might not be that many out there, which is really cool. Alexander says a Benchmade Vector without an assist at all. Same blade shape and profile, titanium bolsters instead of aluminum, green micarta scales, and a tough blade steel like crewware.
So he's going for like the updated Vector.
Yeah, exactly. Because didn't they make a Vector in M390?
Well, there was a Vector in like that Grivery type handle.
The black one?
Yep.
Yeah.
With the standard blade, it was like kind of spear point.
Yes,
And
yes.
then they did the second version with the like
cool
compound grind. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know my dad had one of those, and he ended up losing it, but it was like his favorite knife.
Really?
You can't get it again.
That sucks.
All right, so if anyone has a Benchmade Vector they want to sell.
Which version did he have?
Was it the green one or the black one? We'll figure it
I
out.
think it was green.
It was probably the nicer version then.
Yes. I mean, I say new. It's been 2 years or so.
Yeah.
But
And you know what? That knife is possible because that's materials that Benchmade works with. Like they're starting
it's
to do way
almost
more
like
in
the gold
crewware.
class version of it.
Did they ever make one?
I don't think so.
Dang, that would have been so cool. Zach M. This is really cool. A subvert on phosphor bronze washers
That would be amazing.
in 3V with thick OD green micarta similar to what White River uses on their FC7. For some reason, I like to see these large Sabenzas in a tool steel, either K390 or X45. So that's kind of similar to what I was saying. An updated Chris Reeve knife in a tool steel I think would be super cool. Eric, this is someone that I really wouldn't have thought of. LT Wright Gen 5 Saber Grind, dark brown micarta scales with a neon green liner in K390 steel.
That would be awesome.
He's cranking it the similar way that I am with a Bible verse on there, Galatians 2:20, stamped under the steel designation on the non-presentation side.
I would love to see LT using more tool steels, like more into the now steels.
Yeah.
Doesn't he
That'd be
do
awesome.
sometimes 3V?
He does some 3V.
Sometimes M4.
I don't know if I've ever seen M4.
Oh, I could have
Personally,
sworn.
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe. But I know it's a lot of A2, O1, stuff like that. D2 I've seen.
Yeah.
But I would love to see.
And that would kind of bring them, because those knives are straight up users and abusers, and there's a whole group of fixed blade guys out there that are also collectors, and they want that Gen 5 in 5 different steels. So I think that would be cool. Mike Bean, the homie, what's up, man? Koenig Arius in 10V with a rotten regrind. You been talking to Cole? All titanium plain Jane with Timascus clip, backspacer, and pivot. That would be pretty sexy.
I'm trying to picture each of them as you go
Same.
down.
I know,
So I'm like looking up at the ceiling.
So
a lot, like, yeah, that would
I don't
be
know
cool.
how much time we want to dedicate to this, and I'll preface this by saying that I went to school for biology, so I'm not good at photo stuff at all. But I kind of want to go back and like really crappy Photoshop all these and make them a reality. Do you want to do it?
Sure.
All right, let's do it. Okay, cool. Okay. So you guys have been seeing some really shitty Photoshop jobs right up until now. And now we're kind of breaking the fourth wall and addressing this. Eric is keeping it super simple. This could happen in XM18 and MagnaCut.
Oh, that's almost
That's gotta
has to happen.
That's gotta happen.
It probably will at some point.
Well, I won't say it's probably going to be a standard production item. Knowing him, it's probably worked into an exclusive somewhere.
Yeah. Although they don't often do steel exclusives.
I know
Monkey Edge has a steel exclusive, right? Although is it
DLTs are
4V or 3V?
M390.
Yeah,
So
that's true. Yeah, that would actually be super sick, but down the road.
we're going to see MagnaCut and everything.
Yeah. And you know, when we get to knife news, there's some MagnaCut news in there, so
Shocker.
and it's bringing the MagnaCut price. We'll talk about it. Shut up, Evan. Jeff says a DLC Zon. This is a smart man with a natural micarta scale S35 S45. That would actually be super sick.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different stuff that they could do with the materials they already have. That would just be explosively popular.
If I could get a large 31 with the same DLC finish as a Rockstead,
dude,
That would be crazy.
that would be awesome.
that would be insane.
Like that
That'd
mirror
be an
DLC.
expensive Chris Reeve.
Oh, absolutely.
It would.
Gary S says a Riot Jack 2.0 integral, bronze ano, black micarta inlay, and then interestingly enough, Van X super clean blade.
Nice.
That's actually a really cool choice. I think Van X, I think the success of MagnaCut has kind of like overshadowed
completely
Van
overshadowed.
X.
Like there was a small window where everyone was talking about Van X, and now it's disappeared.
Yeah, it was like an 8 to 10 month
Yeah.
window where it was like so freaking cool. But Van X is a badass steel.
Yeah, I love it.
So I think that's a really cool choice. Nick, attorney Nick, the homie, he says a MagnaCut full tie XM18 3.5 harpoon Sponto.
That would be cool.
Dude.
Right.
I just commented that on I replied to that with just, yo. What do you
Bump it to a XM24 with a slicer grind.
Dude, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Jeff P says a shaman with textured titanium scales and a MagnaCut blade. There's so much good stuff out there. That would be badass. A lot of these are like knives that if they made that with a MagnaCut blade full titanium, that's just like a do everything knife, like just an end all be all knife. That would be. Steve says, I'll keep it short and sweet. We need an REC Manix 2 avocado.
Yep.
We do need that.
ASAP.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
All right.
Needs to happen.
Yeah, that would be really cool if that happened at some point. Another Koenig Arius in Crewwear or 4V. That's from Brandon White. And then another suggestion for a 10V Shaman from us, a Scorpion Shaman. That would be badass. Rui, the homie, says MagnaCut Para. He said Para 2. PM2. More Scorpion, more 204P. He's just a really good guy.
MagnaCut PM2s are out there, so
Yeah,
they're
that's
floating around.
true. That's true. We did, we saw those out of the pocket to some Spyderco employees at
Oh yeah.
at SHOT Show. That was pretty sweet.
Michael Brosef says Spyderco Polywog with 5CR and pleather scales.
He's screwing with you. 5CR is like the shittiest Chinese steel of all time.
I would love to see more Polywog exclusives though.
Pleather scales.
I love the Polywog.
Just looks like a Chrysler interior. That would be awesome.
Seth Gilman says
Oh, I love Seth.
Skiff Drifter, black handles with a thin blue line.
Okay.
And then
Fidelis.
Fidelis ad
Mortem.
on the back.
It's it's Latin. Seth,
And
you're a
then
beast.
Sam Carroll went to GB2, Go Bradley 2.
Mm-hmm.
With a compression lock.
That would be sweet.
Green micarta handles and M390 or LMAX.
That would be sweet. LMAX doesn't get enough love. I like that seal.
Its reputation got destroyed.
By ZT? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
And Will Marr says, I want Benchmade to re-release the 5000 BK and M4 S90V or Crewwear. He said he lost his a long time ago.
I don't know. We'll have to throw up what a 5000 BK is.
I've never seen
Yeah,
it before.
I should know more of the model numbers, but I know like the bug outs and everything, but not that.
All right, the last three are you.
The homie Jeffrey McPeak. We did the Penguin Manix for him.
Oh yeah.
He said there's a few, but one I feel that should be released as a ProTech Rockeye or SBR as a button lock flipper with MagnaCut.
Yeah, that would
I've
be
been saying they need an SBR.
That would be
button lock,
dope.
or just any of their models
converted to
button
manuals.
locks
Yeah,
would be awesome.
Yep.
Matt Clark says Vanex Spyderco Domino with a frag titanium scale.
That's
Also,
sweet.
The Domino didn't get much love, but I love that model.
A lot of the Spyderco flippers never got a bunch of love, you know? They're cool.
Happens.
It happens.
And then Adam Munger says full tie Warney Eclipse in 20 CV. That's something that can be built.
Yeah, that's sweet. That's a sweet knife, though.
Cool stuff.
Yeah.
The Eclipse is awesome.
Did we see, like, the Domino, that's a Taiwanese model, right?
Yes.
Was that the Riot and the Domino from Gary and Mr. Munger there, those are like the only two non-US knives off there. Interesting. You know?
Probably.
Jeez Louise. Shall we do a pocket dump, boys?
Yeah.
Or the
Always
news?
down.
We
You've
already
already
got
mentioned.
fired up.
You've already
Oh,
mentioned
okay.
pocket dump.
Wait, chill out.
You first. Yours is.
I have the new FireTac Brazen. Just kidding. This is a Microtech SOCOM Elite drop point. This is the
Sounds so unexcited about it.
this is the Blade Show 2021 pickup. I can't wait to see what we're gonna pick up this year.
That was a grail for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, still is. And you know what? What makes me feel so lucky to have this is that this was the only SOCOM Elite they had at the show. It was like the display,
Yep, that was the
and
last
Brad
one.
let us buy it. And they haven't.
Don't tell Microtech that.
Yeah, sorry, sorry, Tony. And they haven't made any since then.
Right.
Or you know they haven't shipped out to
released,
dealers.
right.
You know.
I think they have them on their LE program.
Exactly,
but
which is cool. And I know a lot of people don't like that, but this is a knife that's like way stronger and more badass than I am. So if there's like EMTs and paramedics and cops and firefighters that need them, let them go to those guys before
Right.
they go to like stupid collectors like me. But, you know. All right, Riley, what you got?
I'm ready to be shocked.
You ready to be shocked? We've got the Spartan Hersey folder.
No way. When you start carrying that?
I didn't even know you had one of those.
Hasn't left my pocket since NYCKS, and every single day.
Nice.
I don't know about that. You had a Delica. No, you had an Endura.
Oh, yeah, I did.
S30V.
I also have the Damn Designs Babushka
Nice.
paperweight, fast action, and
Doesn't that have a little stash pocket in it too?
yeah, it's got the.
Nice.
You open up the belly, it's got another hole,
Nice.
and then
Advil for Advil and stuff. Protein powder.
Wait.
That's a tight pocket clip.
Jeez Louise.
In the back pocket, we have the Jin XL
Nice.
From who?
from Damn Designs.
Let me see that thing.
That
And
thing
it
is cool.
Freaking fun to play with.
Yeah, the action on this is really, really good.
You got like 3 different ways to open it: middle finger, thumb, with thumb
In
again on
photos, the photos don't do that knife justice.
Yeah.
No.
It's super fun to play
Yeah,
with.
I like that thing.
Yeah.
You got a watch?
Got a watch. This is my Seiko. It's pretty
Nice.
sick.
Squalight. All right, big dog.
What do you have?
I'm carrying a Jacob Creates Chickadee
Heck yes.
with CTS XHP and burnt orange micarta scales.
I like
This thing
that
is
thing.
I
awesome.
like that color.
DLT Mannix crew wear, purple, of course.
Gotta have something purple on you.
Timascus Olight, I5T. I want to say that's it. No
You
pin-
got a watch?
No pin today. Casio. I don't remember the model number, but it's Casio.
It's clear.
It's a G-Shock.
Yep.
You can't see it.
John Cena watch. What are you guys carrying? Let us know down below. And also, you know what we need to bring back this week?
What's that?
The $50 freaking winner.
Whoa.
About time.
We've been running around like chickens with our heads cut off for about, I don't know, 4 weeks.
It's been crazy.
Yeah, so it's been a long time. So let me get my computer. Knife news for the week.
What we got?
I can tell you're excited. So first off, something that you guys may not have seen from SHOT Show that I think that more people should be talking about is that Hogue, their very popular, very famous Deca line, they are coming out with a Magna Cut version of that,
That's pretty sick.
which we have on the way, thank goodness. But I think that a lot of the Magna Cut knives we've been seeing since it's kind of been introduced into the community has been like higher end knives. And to have a Deca, which is still a nice US made piece, but it's going to be like under $200.
Yep.
means that there's going to be a lot more people who are actually going to be likely to go out there and use MagnaCut, and we might see some more long-term reviews of it. So I'm actually really excited about that.
I want to say, is that the first Deca that they're doing a lightweight version of?
Like that polymer, yeah, I think so. And that actually, it felt full-size bug-out light.
Yeah, it was nice.
Like it's really, really light. So
I'm pretty stoked that we're going to be carrying Hogue.
yeah, should we announce that here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, we're finally carrying Hogue knives. There should be some on the site right now.
Yeah.
They're kind of slowly trickling in. We got a lot of autos in yesterday, and some of like the SIG models from them. So, and their trauma series.
Yep,
Their
that's the
rescue
Trauma
knives.
series.
So those are actually really cool. Also, obviously U.S. made knives. So I'm excited about that. A lot of controversy surrounding this next knife. It is the SOCOM for Microtech, but it's the Bravo version, that titanium carbon fiber, the Reich knives collaboration with Microtech. Metal Complex got his hands on one. I still haven't got my hands on one.
Yeah, I haven't seen one.
So he has a new review video of those up. So if you're curious to see how that turned out outside the controversy, check that out. That'll be linked down below. Obviously, Metal Complex needs no introduction. He makes great videos. Another thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about was Big Brown Bear on YouTube. First off,
Triple B.
Amazing YouTube channel. If you guys haven't seen those, that'll be linked down below. He's an amazing sharpener. Like, seriously amazing.
Super cool
I
dude
couldn't
Yes.
believe
in person.
when we felt that edge. Holy, that's the sharpest.
It was one of the
knife
sharpest
I've
knives
felt.
I've ever handled.
Yeah, so he's an amazing sharpener.
And I could see myself in the edge.
That's insane. So he came out with a video here recently about the importance of edge geometry for different blade steels. So I think that is going to be a really, really cool reference for people who are looking into getting into like really deep into sharpening, because that's another kind of level of the knife community, another of the knife hobby, I should say, is getting super into sharpening. So that video will be linked down below. Definitely check that out. Check out his channel. And lastly, Jeff Loeffler, the Cutlery shop, PM2s in Rex 45, the orange and blue and the orange and OD green. Those knives are still in stock at the time of filming. So if you guys are interested in an amazing version of the PM2, it's not expensive. It's barely more expensive than a standard PM2. If you're looking for one in an elevated premium steel, check out Jeff's website, cutleryshop.com. That'll be linked down below. Those are still available. Those are awesome exclusives.
And cool handle scales.
Yes, absolutely.
Some of my favorite color combinations.
Can't beat Rex 45.
That's what I would put in my exclusive knife. So shout out Jeff, you're awesome, man. So guys, you got anything else? $50 winner?
$50 winners.
All right, let me pull this John up.
While you're pulling that up,
Yeah.
shout out Susan.
Yeah, shout out Susan.
Evan talked to you on the phone today. Heard you like our content. That's awesome.
You're super awesome. I know you missed Everett in the rec reports, but he's back. Thank you so much for the love. I hope you love your Finch Lucky 13. Filtering out duplicate users. This is from the video with Jake Wright. You guys have a decent chance of winning this one because there was only 16 unique comments on that video.
Oh, wow.
But Joseph A, he says he's talking about the stovepipe. The story behind the name is excellent as well. Joseph, shoot us a message on Instagram, Facebook, whatever, and we'll get you over the $50 in store credit.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Cool. You guys got anything else for the good people out there?
It's gonna wrap it up for me. This thing is freaking sweet.
You gonna get us some for the store?
Oh yeah, I'll work on that.
All right, sounds good.
Cool.
Cool. Thanks, guys. We'll catch you guys in the next video.
Later.